Alright everyone, welcome back to the awkward extension, and in today's video I'm going to show you us framing out the ground floor flat roof with a skylight. I don't actually fit the skylight in this video, but just show you doing the framing for it, so you can see getting the rafters or joist, whatever you want to call them, get them in first, so the singles, and then around the skylight you've got to use triples, just because you've got to build like an upstand and the added weight and whatever. So here we are now, actually framing out the actual skylight. You can see I've used a ratchet strap, so I'm going to explain what that ratchet strap does in this instance. It basically acts as a third man. So these triple trimmers, that's what you call them, they're quite heavy. I mean, I forgot what size timber it was. I think it was 82. I think the skylight was about 2.5 meters long. So you think 3 timbers nailed up at 2.5 meters long, trying to hold it, nail it, square it up and everything. It can be quite hard, as well as this end near the outer wall, it's a loose end, nothing's holding it in, so it just make it hard without it. The ratchet strap basically holds them from spreading apart, so you can knock the trimmer in and the ratchet strap is tensioned and it basically just holds it, and then you can make, you know, really fine adjustments with the hammer to get it perfectly square, because these skylights need to be bang on for when you fit them, because they come pre-made, so there's not really any adjustment on them. So that's in, as you can see me now, just starting to get the hangers in with the it's called a PPN gun, a positive placement nailer. So you've got to put twist nails in every hole of these straps, and doing it by hand takes forever. We've done it, I think we did it on one job and we were like, forget this, we're going to get one of these special nail guns, and they are a real time saver, and they do get a bit boring after a while. It's a job for the apprentice. In fact, I just did the triples just to make sure everything was right, because these hangers actually come quite big, so you've got to make sure you put them on a certain way, because what you don't want to do is put them on the wrong way, nail them all up, and then realise it's wrong and have to take them off, because that can be a bit of a pain. So it's usually a job for the labourer or apprentice when it's say on the singles, when it doesn't really matter if there's a bit of a gap either side or whatever. And now you can see me here just getting the well, what would you call them? The little, I guess you could call them trimmers. They're what would be the full joist going through if the skylight wasn't there, and each one of those has to have a hanger, a joist hanger on them. But so that was a job I left to Ash, because that nail gun does get quite boring after a while, and it's a job that somebody can be doing while I'm doing something else. And then here you can see me just setting the spacings out. I think from memory they were 400 centres. That was what's spec'd on the drawing. Get them spaced at 400, and then when we come to finish off the parapet wall, it's just a case of cutting blocks in between them, and the joist won't move. So we had a little bit of trouble getting that last joist in there, and I think it was because there was a bolt in the way. So the plate that you can see against the existing house, that was resin anchored, into the house, and I think there was a bolt in the way, so just had to notch around it. And you can see there I've had to modify a strap to get a joist up the side of it, and that was because, well, one reason, because you can see there's 4 joists there. That was just because of how you've got to ply it afterwards with plyboard or OSB, and it was more to what's the word? Sort of make it right for the board spacings, and because we're going into a different part of the extension, sort of going around the corner, I had to make sure there was a joist tight up to that wall. So that's the reason why there's 4 joists side by side there to carry the OSB, and to make sure there's a joist running sort of parallel with that side wall. You can also see where the steel is. I've notched out the timber to go over that bottom flange. Sort of 1 or 2 ways you could have done it. You could have added another timber, so the steel, so the timber was stuck out further than the steel, or do it the way I've done it and just notch, I mean, what, a 15mm gap through the joist, so it sits tight up to that timber plate, and then we put some hangers on as well, just to basically carry the joist. So you just nail them into the timber plate, and then you put the hangers on after, and the hangers in theory should be doing all the work. And so I think I've mentioned this before, but I like to get the timbers nailed up first and then put the hangers on, just in case you've got to do any, fine adjustments with the space in the timber. If you put the hangers on first, then you're a bit stuck. And you can see there, Ash is doing what I said earlier, and getting the hangers on. It's one of the jobs he likes to do. Yeah, if he's happy doing that, then I'm happy. And then you can see me here just getting the spacings on these little joists again, just using an offcut of joist, because usually you'd use a bit of roof ladder or something like that, but we didn't have any, so just use a spare piece of joist. And then here, getting the noggins in, you can actually see the joist twisting straight, so that's why you put noggins in, is to stop the joists twisting when everything's all said and done. They stop any movement twist wise anyway. And then just getting the row of noggins in on the first bit where the skylight is. And there we have it. As you can see there on the steel, the joist hangers carrying those joists. There's a couple of joists missing out with hangers. That's just because we ran out of hangers and had to go get them the day after. But there we go. That's it for this video. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.